Okay, folks, welcome to the round table here in Las Vegas. I'm back with more news for you. Shout out to Super Fresh for the really cool stickers, the Jiu-Jitsu stickers. Let's get started. CJI and ADCC, or as I like to say, CGI and ACDC. Both of those names are ridiculously hard to think about to say because they both sound like other things. ADCC, for the average person, you tell somebody, they're like, oh, what are you into? Like, oh, there's a big tournament called ADCC. And they're like, ACDC? This dude likes ACDC? Cool, I like ACDC too. And you're like, no, it's this other thing. It's from this Abu Dhabi. It's a country. It's a tournament named after a city. It's called Abu Dhabi. Is a city in a country called the United. And then you're explaining this whole thing to these people, and they're sitting there like, whoa, buddy, you're weird. You like wrestling with dudes and you're into ACDC, and you're like, it's not AC, it's ADCC. And they're like, hey, dog, hey, whatever you're into. And you're like, man, don't do that to me. Like, I'm weird. And then the other thing is CJI, and everyone just wants to say CGI. I can't help it. You know what I'm saying? He might as well just call that shit CGI. You know what I'm saying? So with all the drama going on between CJI and ADCC, it's a really cool time to be in jiu-jitsu and to be a fan. I'm having a lot of fun explaining what's going on in the jiu-jitsu world to my non-jiu-jitsu friends again. Normally, my non-jiu-jitsu friends are people I meet. I don't talk to them about jiu-jitsu. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to bore them with some fucking jiu-jitsu dork information they don't care about. But right now, it's really cool and exciting. I like to compare it to if you were from the 90s pro wrestling fan world like I am, the WCW versus WWF, the invasion, and these two companies having shows on the same day, and the audience has to choose which one are you going to watch. And it's really cool. It's really cool right now to kind of relive this in real life in jiu-jitsu. I've said this before. It's like Craig Jones is like a real life pro wrestler. Like, pro wrestlers create these gimmicks and these characters, and they're always trying to emulate like what Craig Jones is in real life. He's hilarious. He's composed. He's tough. He'll fuck you up. He's a good role model.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Well, maybe he's not a good role model. I don't know. I think a lot of his jokes are just so sarcastic, and it's hard to tell. Like, is he really doing cocaine? Is he really banging trannies in Thailand? You know what I'm saying? Like, your friends that get so much, they get laid so often that you can joke about them being gay, and they're just so comfortable with it because they know they're not gay. He's like, dog, I get so much action. I think that's what Craig Jones is. That's what the whole gay joking thing is. He's like, bro, call me gay all you want. I know I'm not gay. I know what his butt looks like. When I start talking about Craig Jones, I can close my eyes and I'm like, wow, his butt. I know what it looks like. He's so not afraid of being called gay. It's hilarious. After parties. They're both going to have after parties. Which one do you want to go to? Which after party would you rather go to? As far as me, I've been invited to ADCC. Mo offered me a few tickets for a few of my buddies. So we're going to be at that event. And I'm pretty sure Majid is fighting, Gorilla Hands is fighting in ADCC. So I'll be there for that. And I'll probably be going to the ADCC after party, which will be in one of these casinos here in Vegas. Maybe I can double dip into both after parties. That would be pretty cool. The nonprofit thing with Craig Jones taking all his ticket sales and giving them to a nonprofit, that's pretty cool. You don't hear about that a lot. Craig's such a good dude. He wants to get everybody money. He wants to make dudes millionaires. He wants to pay dudes $100,000 for super fights. Big respect. Big respect. What about the Miata? That's a pretty funny thing going on. I don't know if you've heard about that. He's got Gordon Ryan's Miata somehow. I'm not sure. I just briefly saw the story, but it appeared that somehow Gordon Ryan gave away a car, and now he's got that car somehow and giving it away again. I'm not sure the exact story. You might want to look into that a little more. RealGangsters.com. They are a cool new company I'm working with, and they are basically helping get kids into jiu-jitsu and MMA schools. kids that are in, not the best parts of town. And Real Gangsters is doing something to try to help get those kids access to jiu-jitsu school. So I'm happy to be working with them. That's a wonderful thing. Here's 2 stories that if you are interested in these 2 stories, you are a neckbeard. Mackenzie Dern's latest husband, tried to confront Bobby Green over a sheesh comment. Like if you saw that, on like a jiu-jitsu news page and you were like, oh shit, I can't wait to click on that and read that. You're a neckbeard. Tom Brady's ex-wife dating a jiu-jitsu guy. If you were like in a rush to click and read that story, you probably subscribe to like OnlyFans. You're like on there paying girls and OnlyFans. I mean, and probably guys too. Yeah, those are 2 stories that you should not care about too much if you're like a true jiu-jitsu fan. Like if that's the case, you're into, that's like Hollywood. You're into Hollywood. Joey Diaz cornering Craig Jones. Very cool. Anything with Joey Diaz, I'm down for. He might be like in the top 5 best jiu-jitsu representatives on the planet. Like when he talks about jiu-jitsu, it's so good for all of us. You know what I'm saying? Like the amount of people that listen to Joey Diaz and he'll be saying some funny shit and then all of a sudden he'll be like, listen here, cocksuckers. You know what I'm saying? I went to my jiu-jitsu class. I went really slow. You know what I'm saying? Cocksuckers, I'm not trying to hurt my knee out there. You got to do one thing, then you do the other. You know what I'm saying? But I'm in there. I'm doing my best with jiu-jitsu. Like, people hear that shit and they're like, oh, man, I better sign up for jiu-jitsu. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Joey Diaz. Any involvement with Joey Diaz in any jiu-jitsu is always a good thing for all of us.